I'll call back to order the March 20th, 2018 Board of Supervisors meeting.
Supervisors Frost.
The roll.
Here. Kennedy.
Here.
Natoli.
Here.
Cerna.
Here.
Peters.
Here.
And you have a quorum.
Thank you.
Item 53 is the presentation of resolution to support the Safety Center's Youth Advisory Council's mission to implement driving safety measures in high school student handbooks.
Okay, presentation. Come down to the podium. And I'm going to call Aspen, and I think some of the other presenters want to come forward, and we have their advisor. We have today with us, we're very fortunate to have the Youth Advisory Council from the Safety Center, and I think everyone knows where the Safety Center is on Bradshaw Road. Yeah, come on up, yeah. I'm going to let you all introduce yourselves and make a presentation here in just a second, but I want to just acknowledge that I had a chance to visit with the Advisory Council. I guess it was last year I was out and had a chance to talk, and some of the folks that are here today were present. And I extended the invitation, certainly at their opportunity to come down and to be at a board meeting, but also recognize some of their efforts here in our community to reach out to their peers and to perform good work and to actually encourage folks to live safer and healthier life and lifestyles. And they've got a project they've been working on as it relates to student handbooks, and so I'll let them tell you about it a little bit. And I also have a presentation for all of you, but I'm going to let you make the presentation, introduce your advisors and your fellow advisory council members, and then we'll get back to a presentation, maybe get a picture with all the board members, okay? All right.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Aspen Tanner, and I'm the president of Safety Center's Youth Advisory Council. Our mission as a council is to make a difference in our community throughout California by using our peer influence to outreach directly to the world's youth and by preparing young adults to lead by example for the future generations. We've decided to put a special emphasis on raising awareness in teen safe driving, and we go about achieving this in many ways, from our year-end event, our Teen Safe Driving year-end event in April that is actually coming up, and our motion to change our student handbooks.
Hi, my name is Ratisha Yuvaraju, and I'm the secretary of the Youth Advisory Committee, and I'm going to be talking about more on how we're going to change the student handbooks. So one of the main goals of the Safety Center is to empower our community to make positive, life-changing decisions. Every year, over 421,000 people are killed from distracted driving, and out of this, it's 48 people every single hour. And the portion of people that are the greatest killed is people under the age of 20. One of the predominant ways we are working to change this is by adapting the student handbooks to have stricter driving rules. A school's purpose is not only to educate students academically, but it is also to prepare students for life. Each member of the Youth Advisory Committee obtained their student handbooks and collectively decided that there was not enough being done to protect students against distracted drivers. And we do not feel that the student handbooks in the status quo are an effective deterrent to distracted driving. The best way to protect everyone on the road is to teach them good driving skills, rules, and ethics while they are first learning. We have focused our efforts on Elk Grove Unified School District and will soon be pitching our ideas on changing the student handbooks to incorporate stricter driving procedures as well as our enhanced driving education program. And the first school we are specifically starting this at is Consumnes Oaks High School. After establishing this program in one school, we would hope to phase out into other high schools. We would like to kindly thank you for all your support and encouragement in this journey.
Thank you.
You want to introduce the rest of your colleagues? Tell us who's here with us.
Hi, I'm Camila Patterson. I'm the vice president of the YAC, and I'm also on the board of directors.
Maybe tell us what school you're from, too.
Oh, and I'm from Christian Brothers.
Okay. Right. Tell us what school
I'm from Miraloma High School.
I'm from Laguna Creek High School.
Hello, I am Irene Shelton, and I am from El Camino High School, El Camino Fundamental High School.
Hi, I'm Kamal Yusuf, and I'm from Jesuit High School.
Great.
Hello, I'm Morelli, and I'm from Natobas High School.
Want to tell us who your advisor is? Who helps you? Who's here with you today?
Today we have Christine Davidson and Molly Patterson, and they are our advisors. Last year, they helped us a lot in planning our Teen Safe Driving event, but this year we're trying to take matters into our own hands. We have elected positions now, and we've learned from our last year of being a council, and we are taking matters into our own hands, like I've said. And they are great advisors. They're always there for us. Even when we mess up, they're always there to pick us up and pick up our slack.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, we want to welcome all of you, certainly. Christine and Molly, thank you for your good work with these young people. And again, you reflect, obviously, makeup of a lot of young people throughout the county, and you come from, a variety of high schools and schools, and we're glad you're here with us. So I have a resolution that was approved by our board here this morning, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it commends the Safety Center's Youth Advisory Council and your work with the Distracted Driving Initiative. And it mentions each of you who are on the council, so you're all mentioned in here, and I have copies that are in the blue folders for each of you. But it recognizes that through your work with schools, starting with one high school and hopefully branching out to high schools and schools throughout the county, that you're hoping to not only to update the student handbooks, but to impress upon young people safe driving habits, not to drive while distracted, including texting and talking on the phone and talking to one another and so forth, and hopefully to save lives and to have, as I said, a healthier and safer community. So with that, on behalf of the Board of Supervisors, I present this to our president, I guess, of the council. Thank you. And that's for obviously to post somewhere at the, where you meet. And there are copies for each of you that are here today, and then also for those that weren't able to attend. So we say thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
If you want to get a picture, we can get a picture if you'd like. Thank you for coming down. Thank you. Do you want to get a picture then?
Yes, please.
Okay. I don't know if other board members want to join or not. It's up to you. Entirely up to you. So.
This is your deal, Don.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So, however you want to get in there. Okay. Come on in. I'll come over here and run it toward. All right. Can you see us over these?
Why don't you turn around and do it from the stairs? Stand on the stairs and have them face you.
Oh, gosh. You guys right here?
We'll be in the back.
Okay. Like this?
No, you're here.
Okay. That's better. That's our county backdrop. Looks good.
There you go.
Wait, one more moment.
Oh, thank
Get the next presentation.
Thank you.
The big plaque.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was nervous. It was on video. I always do that. Okay, sorry.
You shoot the movie.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Safety
Safety
center on 2.
Go
1,
Youth
2.
Advisory Council. Safety Center.
All right.
Can you get one more? I'm sorry. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you so much.
Very good. You bet. Here's copies for your fellow advisory council members too. You bet. Thanks a lot.
And if you want to watch this on television, you can. It comes on at 6 o'clock on Friday night. You'll have to skim through the first half of the day, but take a look for that.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Call the next item, please.
Okay, item 54 is the presentation of gift from the City of Folsom to the Sacramento County Board of Supervisors.
And I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Madam Chair, members of the board, my name is Robert Goss. I'm the Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Folsom. It's my pleasure to be here this afternoon, and thank you for a moment of your time to make this presentation. And it is really fundamentally just an expression of appreciation from the City of Folsom. You probably have heard that we've been developing quite a trail system in Folsom. It's over 50 miles now, but a key, maybe the most notorious component of that trail is the Johnny Cash Trail, which traverses Folsom Prison property, and the City Council dedicated that trail to Johnny Cash a few years ago. And fundamentally, we needed to do something with that, because you can't just slap a name on a trail just because you think it's a good idea. Ultimately, the good idea has morphed into a public art display. And about a year ago, the City of Folsom submitted a grant proposal through your Economic Development TOT grant. And it really was about 50 weeks ago that we submitted that. And along through your process and your deliberations, we didn't win out through that particular process, but Supervisor Frost in District 4 took it upon herself to recognize what we feel is the importance and the opportunity with this project, and designated her allocation of that to the City of Folsom for the Johnny Cash Trail. So with that designation, we have already embarked on expending those funds. We have retained Sacramento-based artist Don Romo to do the first of 7 pieces that he will do on the trail. He is under contract to develop the mold for a 7-foot bronze guitar pick, which is our first art installation, and we expect that will be done late this summer or early fall. And he was selected through a national competition. And so there's a little bit of irony there in that when we set out to do the artist selection process, I had an arts commissioner suggest to me that we could do this at most statewide and maybe even locally. I resisted because Johnny Cash is an international recording star. He, January 13th, 1968, he recorded Folsom Prison Blues, which resurrected his career, was probably the most influential album that he recorded out of the dozens of albums that he did. But through that artist recruitment process, and it did go nationally, we had submissions from all across the nation. The winner came from Sacramento, California, Don Romo. But as good projects, hopefully good projects go, there was a component that we couldn't resist. We ultimately bolted on the runner-up to our process from Chicago, Illinois, and so we ultimately did succeed in gaining interest and participation across the nation. So our runner-up project was bolted on, which became the 3-acre park part of the proposal. But what I'm getting at is that we have some thanks to give. Supervisor Frost awarded the city, and ultimately the board awarded the city $50,000, and we are sincerely appreciative of that opportunity. And it goes part and parcel with the fundraising campaign that we have developed. And one of those components is a limited edition collectible, I hate to say it as an art piece, but a collage of important Johnny Cash memorabilia. The first is we've licensed through the Johnny Cash Trust Folsom Prison Blues lyrics, which is basically our anthem in the city of Folsom. Also licensed a photo of Johnny taken on January 13th, 1968, right in front of the east gate of Folsom. And then finally, the final piece is a license plate from the Folsom License Plate Factory, J Cash 50, in honor of the 50th anniversary of his concert, which was this last January 13th, 2018. So we sell these. They're limited edition, but this is a replica of that. And again, it's our appreciation of thanks to the county for your program and Supervisor Frost for selecting the city for that. So I'd like to show that to you.
So Sue is the representative of the county. Do you want to go down and accept that?
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, very nice.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we think that Johnny would have appreciated this collage with the license plate, because the license plate, the factory, is staffed by Folsom Prison inmates, and the California PIA, the Prison Industry Authority, runs the jobs and training program in all California prisons. And you may or may not know, but all 46,000 license plates a day are made in Folsom Prison for the state of California. No other facility makes license plates, so the ones in your car came from Folsom Prison. But,
very nice.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the program, the county's efforts in economic development, and we hope that this fall that you would join us with the unveiling of our first art piece. We think we're right there.
That's cool. All right, do a little posing. Yeah.
Thank you, Bill.
More. Nice.
I just want to thank Robert Goss for everything he's done. He was the creator and the leadership behind the Johnny Cash Trail, which is 6.3 miles, and it rides around the prison. And from what I understand, based on what my chief of staff has told me, who lives in Folsom, the Folsom bicycle trail, the whole trail system in Folsom is all interlinked, and you can get from American River Parkway and connect with all those different trails and to the Johnny Cash Trail without any trouble at all. And so
That's been the goal for a couple of decades.
what you've done is amazing, and I can't wait to see all the art pieces in place, and I want to invite everyone to Folsom to come ride your bike and check it out and see how great it is. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do you need help getting it up here, Sue? Can you?
Need help?
Maybe open the door.
It's worth noting that your chief executive, you're welcome, Supervisor. Your chief executive certainly was part of that process of funding and financing a portion of those trail systems. So now you spent a few years helping me work out some of those funding plans and allocating matching funds for that. So thank you. I will leave with your clerk just a folder with some fact sheets about the trail, and there's a mouse pad for your computers. It's a Johnny Cash pick.
Well, thank you.
It's a Johnny
Thank
Cash
you very
trail
much.
pick. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert.
Okay, next item, please.
Need some current license tags, though. It's January 68. It's expired. I'm kidding. I know there's a reason behind that, but.
You want me to put that off to the side, Susan?
We just did.
Okay. I remember when license plates were that
Like
color,
Elvis
too.
from here.
You remember that?
Yeah, I've got a couple cars that still have those plates on it.
All that hair. You know.
Okay, item 55 is the Sprouts Farmers Market ABC license hearing to determine whether public convenience would be served by issuance of a Type 20 liquor license to Sprouts Farmers Market located at 2735 Marconi Avenue in the Arden Arcade community.
Good afternoon, Chair Peters, board members, Chris Pahuli with Planning and Environmental Review. It's my pleasure this afternoon to present this item, which is a ABC license hearing to determine whether public convenience and necessity would be served by issuance of a Type 20 ABC license for a proposed Sprouts Farmers Market. The site is located on Marconi Avenue, just east of Fulton Avenue in the Town and Country Shopping Center. It is in the space that was most recently occupied by a Save Mart store. This map, which is in your agenda packet, illustrates that a PCN is necessary given the number of licenses, existing licenses in the census tract and in the 1 mile radius area. As mentioned, Sprouts Farmers Markets is requesting a beer and wine Type 20 license, and the need for a finding of public convenience and necessity is due to the site being in an over-concentrated area and a high crime area as determined by the Sheriff's Department. The subject site's census tract standard would allow for 3 off-site licenses, and approval of this one would result in 6. As additional information, the map that I previously showed illustrates that a total of 24 establishments have licenses within a 1 mile radius, 8 Type 20s and 16 Type 21s. Staff is recommending that the board approve the finding of public convenience and necessity. The Arden Arcade CPAC recommended unanimous approval at their January meeting, January of this year. Public testimony centered around the overall number of licenses in the Arden Arcade area. However, there was no objection to this proposed request. Additionally, several long-term residents that live adjacent to the site attended the meeting and discussed a previous Lucky store, the conditions that they had agreed to as part of their license that were more operational in nature and related to truck loading and truck idling. The applicant's representative stated that they would be willing to include those more operational conditions as part of their business license. So planning staff will be working with the applicant when they apply for their business license to have those operational conditions included in their business license. In addition to those conditions, the standard conditions from the Sheriff's Department will be included in both the ABC license as well as the business license. Those would include no single sales of beer, and then also limiting the shelf space devoted to beer and wine to be less than 1% of the floor area. And as standard, Sheriff's Department is willing to withdraw opposition if concurrence by the applicant of the standard conditions. That concludes my remarks. I'm happy to answer any questions. I should also note that the applicant's representative is here as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Chris, the conditions that were on the older conditions from 98, so this report says are related to security, truck delivery protocols, idling engines, refrigeration units, etc. Basically, so those are or are not included in the conditions of approval.
Those are going to be included in the business license, but okay, because they aren't related to the alcohol sales, they won't be included in the ABC license.
Okay, well, it's the sentence in the under the CPAC states the applicant acknowledged they were aware of the old conditions and will work with neighbors to ensure as many of those conditions will continue to be met. So it would have been helpful to have a sentence in here that says they'll be applied to the business license, rather than, this seems a little vague.
Okay, noted.
Okay. I don't see any other questions from board members. Or I do have one, I guess as the applicant. Do you wish to speak? You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm here just to answer any questions that you may have.
Okay. I don't think we have any questions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I'll move the item. Please vote. No, sorry. Did I open the hearing? Oh. It doesn't say that I have to. I'm happy to open the hearing and close the hearing, but it doesn't say that. Please vote.
Unanimous vote. So we have a few minutes before 2:30. Would you like to take item 58, your nominations?
Yes, please.
For your nominations today, you are continuing to May 8th, the Cemetery Advisory Commission, Consumnes Area Community Planning Advisory, County Service Area 4B, Slough House, Wilton, Consumnes, County Service Area 4C, Delta, Delta Citizens Municipal Advisory Council, Developmental Disabilities Planning and Advisory Council, Fair Oaks Cemetery District, In-Home Supportive Services Advisory Committee, Paratransit, Sacramento County Alcohol and Drug Advisory Board, Sacramento County Redevelopment Successor Agency Oversight Board, Southeast Area Community Planning Advisory Council, and the Vineyard Area Community Planning Advisory Council. And for your matters today, we have the Antelope Community Planning Advisory Council. Supervisor Frost.
I'd like to nominate...
Turn your microphone on.
I'd like to nominate Joseph Kammerer, please, and continue the remainder to April 24th.
Okay. And then we have Carmichael Old Foothill Farms Community Planning Advisory Council.
Yes, I'd like to reappoint Dwight Malloy and Roxanne Stellmacher and nominate Richard Desmond.
Okay. Carmichael Recreation and Park District.
I'd like to nominate Brooke Judd.
Children's Coalition.
Please continue to April 10th.
Cordova Community Planning Advisory Council, Mr. Natoli.
Yes, I nominate Terry Lombach.
Okay. Local Child Care Planning and Development Council.
Recommend nominating Stacy Volsey to the consumer seat and continue the remainder to May 8th.
Orangeville Community Planning Advisory Council, Ms. Frost.
I nominate Mark Heckey.
Okay. Public Health Advisory Board.
Reappoint Paula Green as community member.
Okay. And Sacramento Environmental Commission.
Nominate Laura Nickerson.
South Sacramento Area Community Planning Advisory Council, Mr. Kennedy.
Continue to April 10th.
Got it. And that concludes your nominations. We still have 5 minutes.
Okay. Anybody want to dance or anything? Okay, we'll recess for 5 minutes.